Okay, good to have you guys on the screen. And just to save our time, we'll just go straight to the point. Okay, today I'll be sharing with us on how to create using your shadow tool, importing your image, simplifying and intersect objects together, and also your text alignment. What you have on screen is what I'm going to be doing, showing us how to create this particular design we have on the screen. So if you are set, just join me as we progress. So the first thing we're going to do is to create a new page. Control N is to create a new page. We have this dialog. I'm working with my size is A6 and it's on landscape. As it settles, I press OK. Now the next thing to do is to come towards your tool bar where you have all your tool at the left hand side of your screen. You click on your rectangle tool. If you double click it, this is what you have on your screen. Go back to your pick tool. So we have our workspace here. So the next thing I did was to import the image that I use. If you check I posted in the group all the images that we'll be using for our class. I think I posted about 8 to 10 pictures if I'm not mistaken. So just go back to those images. So I want to import the image, one of the images that I use for the design. So right click on your your mouse pad, click import, or better still, the shortcut is to click on Ctrl I. Ctrl I will take you to your folder. So you have to locate where you have saved those images that you want to work with. And if you check, I think I used this particular one, this particular image. So after clicking, highlighting the image, either I click enter or I click on the import button. Once that is done, there are two things you can do. It's either you just tap it direct, which will have something like this, or you go back and drag it. You press the left part of your mouse or your mouse pad and press it down, then drag it to fit the size that you want. Drag it to fit the size. So we have something like this. We have this, but this is not what we want to work with, so we need to resize the image. If you observe, we have our background space that we want to work with. The space is there, so all I just need to do is now to right click and power clip the image on the inside the box. But if you are using X3, all you just need to do is to come to your effects at the top of your screen. You see file, edit, view, layout, object and effect. You come under effect, click it, then you scroll down. You will see a particular place where they have power clip content. So just you see the power clip. When you click it, then you now have this particular arrow you are seeing there. So just clip it inside the object, inside the workspace that you have. So you have something like this. But I didn't end there. Now to edit your content, or some, if you check, if you right click, you will see edit content or edit power clip. X7 will have edit power clip. On X3 you will have edit content. So if you click on edit power clip, it will take you back inside the box. So I want to make some little adjustments on my design here. So I drag diagonal from the top end, the right, and drag it. F4 is to put everything in perspective. You centralize the page. I still drag, push this one inside a little for me to be seeing what I'm doing. So the whole idea is just to extend, increase the size of my image. Now here we go. This is what I have. Now we've succeeded in importing the image by clipping it inside, and if you observe, there is a black outline on our box. If you check under this place, if you can see my arrow very well, there are two particular items you see there. the fountain fill tool and the pen tool. All you just need to do to remove the outline at the box, just click on your color palette, the first box that is marked X, just right click it and you take off the outline. So now let's go back to our text. What we have here was help others succeed. Help others succeed. So we're going to be doing the same thing. First of all, you click on your text tool. Your text tool is one of the tools that is marked A at the left hand side of your screen. So you type in capital letters help, enter, others, to enter, succeed. So after that is done, to separate the text, each of them together so that you can be able to edit, you break them apart, which is Ctrl K. Ctrl K is to break them apart. If you are not using, if you cannot achieve that, you just go to your object tool on X3 on your coreldraw 13. Coreldraw 13, you see your object. If you come down, you will see that this in features where you have break artistic text. That is break artistic text. You will see the shortcut, which is Ctrl K. So that's what we just did, break artistic text, which is Ctrl K. Now I want to edit each of the letters. First of all, I take this to small letters. If you want to take it back to small letters, you come to your text box here, you click and scroll down, you have change case. The shortcut for that one, if you double click that text, you highlight it, Ctrl A, then you now press Shift 3. It will take you straight to the dialog box where you have sentence case, lowercase, uppercase, title case, and toggle case. So we are using lowercase in this particular class. Lowercase, you click on lowercase, you press OK, and you have this. So let's go straight to what we are doing. Now I'm working on each of them one after the other. I have, first of all, I want to work on my help. Now select the font that is preferable, that you would like to use. Most of the time this is more like I'm passing a message to individuals, so I like using straight fonts. I like using more like a corporate feel. So I am using, go to your text, your font list, you click, you right click, then select your choice of font. In my own case, I am using Avant-Garde Gothic. If you don't have Avant-Garde Gothic, you use any straight font. You can use Cambria, you can use Roboto, or any other straight font. Basically, you can also use Arial Black, which is like the normal font. Arial Black, you can see have also the same, you can see achieve the same blessing. But for my own place, I'm using my I'm using Avant-Garde Gothic. Okay, so that is what I'm using. So now, to increase the size of the text, you drag it from, just drag, also you drag, now you have something like this. For the second one, I chose to use a cursive font. I want to believe that every system comes with scripts. All systems, the default font, one of the default fonts you have on your system is the script font. So you just type in scripts, you see something like this on your system. You see something like this on your screen. You reduce your size. I want to increase this one a little, increase also. Then you have something like this. Then come to the other word, succeed. I'm also using my Avant-Garde Gothic. Now, I said we're going to be talking about alignment. One of the things we'll be learning also is alignment. So I want to align this succeed and help. everything will be at the edge. So what I just did is, first of all, you highlight the word, the text succeed, press your shift key and tap help, the word help. Once you have gotten that, to know that your text is aligning from either the left side or the right side. Once you have done this, if you want the text to align to the right, you click on R. It will take you to the right side of the particular text you are working on. If you want it to align from the left, you click on the L to take you to the left hand side. So that being done, I have successfully aligned this, the S to the beginning of the H. So I want to make everything work easier. So at this edge, you have your ruler. If you take your pick to your cursor to this place, you press your right key, right tab of your mouse or your pad, you drag and you see a particular line to align it like this. So you now see there's, so identify where you want to, the level you want to extend. Use your zoom key to bring out the object closer. So now once that is done, I click on my succeed. I now drag to the line itself so that it will be at the same point, just like this, just like this. Also, excuse me, zoom also. Once that is done, you bring it to be sure of what you are doing, to be sure you have proper alignment. So you can see there's a little shift on this one. So you drag this a little bit inside. Here we go. Good. Now back to the full screen. Now this is what we have. Now for this, I'm not going to use this others. Help others to succeed. Yes. Now I want to centralize this one, these others too, in between the help and the succeed. So I light everything together and press C, which is central. C means central, so it's properly, it's already aligned. Bring it down a bit. Now if you check here, we have 4 stripes, both at the left hand side and at the right hand side. So we want to achieve that also on this one. So you come here, take your rectangle tool, always increase your size. So take your rectangle tool, then drag. You have something like this, a box like this. Add color to it, white. You remove the outline by right clicking the X at the color palette, X. So you have something like this. So this is what you have. Now we talk about alignment. Aligning this box to the left hand side of the letters, which is H. First of all, select the object, press your shift key, then tap the text or what the object you want it to align to, either at the left side or at the right side. So you do that just like this. Tap your, then L, which is the right. Now observe, I want to drag this a little bit more, take it up, then duplicate that object. Duplicate the object by after the object is being highlighted, you now press Ctrl D. You have something like this. Or better still, you can highlight the object and press Ctrl C, which is copy, then Ctrl P, which is paste. Then you use your arrow key to bring it down. If that one is not convenient, you do what I did, Ctrl D, you pick up and bring it down to this part where you want it to be. Then duplicate, it will repeat the action. Duplicate again, you have something like this. To make sure everything is aligned, you highlight the 4 stripes and just press C to centralize. Then you group everything together, which is Ctrl G. You group. After that is done, you press Ctrl C. You press Ctrl C to copy, or you duplicate the object. But I don't want to duplicate it. I just want to copy and paste. Then align it to the other part. So you press Ctrl C, then Ctrl V, which is duplicate. It has already been duplicated, but it's not showing as if it has been duplicated. So but the object is already highlighted. So you now press your shift key, then tap to the word help, then you press your right, which is R, to align to the right hand side of the entire object, which is R. This is what you have. I believe it's getting clearer. If it's not clear, please ask your question on the platform. So now this is what we have. Now if you check very well, all our colors are white. All our colors are white. So we change everything here. Highlight all image or all text or objects and click on your white color. This is what you get. Ctrl G to group all images. Okay, I just observed something. I'll need to make adjustment. On my image, it's too close to the text, so I just want to readjust our image by editing per clip. Okay, I think this is better. So now let's go back. We have already grouped this, all the words together. So now we how to use the shadow tool, how to use our drop shadow effect. If you come here, you see drop shadow tool, but on X3 you might not see it. You will see it like this. In case it's not clear, just check. I think it's there. It's clearer there. So just select your drop shadow. You click it. Once you click it, you drag. You see this. My cursor has changed with the drop shadow icon close and the cursor together. So you now drag. You drag to fit, and you have something like this. Now at the top of your screen, you have all the features of the drop shadow tool. First of all, you have your drop shadow opacity, which is by default 50. Then you have the shadow feathering, which is 15 most of the time. So I want to increase my opacity to, let's say, 98. I click enter, then come to the feathering and click probably 6. Click and you see enter. Then at the side of the feathering, you see feathering direction. When you click at this tiny arrow at the top bottom of the box there, you see Gaussian blur, you see outside blur, you see middle, you see outside, and you see average. Most of the time I use average. By default all comes with average, but this case I want to make it outside to bring out the effect very well. So you click outside, but it's too sharp, so we'll go back to, let's say, the average. You go back to average, as you can see it here. So now we've successfully have something like this. I want to increase my text a little bit all together, then position up. So the word I wrote there is there are many people out there who desire to be where you are today. So you come back, type your words, you type that word. For the sake of time, I just want to copy this word, Ctrl C, and bring it here, Ctrl V. So just type out the word using your text tool. Don't forget what I say about alignment. These words must align together. If you check, they have to fit in at the same space. That's what I like doing though. So I bring in zoom key, check, take my text inside a little, as you can see on the screen, then zoom out, take this one also. If I remove the dots there, let's just say I take off the dots, so we have perfect alignment here. Now check, there is something I have here, this say that looks like a logo. It's very simple. OneTeam.org is an imaginary logo I just created for the purpose of this class. Probably if you check it online, if you see it, good for you. If it's not, good for you as well. I just created it. I thought of it and created something just to add an effect to this particular design. So how did I achieve that? First of all, I used my Eclipse tool, which is also your circle. I think we discussed that during the training. So I click on my Eclipse tool, create a circle, probably not perfect. If you want a perfect circle, you can just adjust it at this place. You copy, Ctrl C, come down and put the same thing there. Here you have a perfect circle. Now this is one circle. Add your color to it, white. Then duplicate your circle. Duplicate, then reduce the size. Reduce size. This is what you are able to achieve. Now if you check the way I did it, after, excuse me, I'm doing that again. First of all, duplicate your circle, or Ctrl C, Ctrl C, Ctrl V to paste. Then drag it down, as you can see. Then properly adjust, align it, or put it close to the edge, not too. Then let's say you give this one black. You give it black. Now it didn't end here. I want to create an intersect where I don't need this circle. Let me show you something. I want to duplicate and keep this particular one at one side. I'll show you what we just did, because some of you will be thinking that I just probably did something like this. You just put color on the white and here we go. This is not what I did. There is now, even though this also looks like it, because if I group this together, it will look just like what we have here, but that's not what I did. I will show you what I did just now. So now, after clicking, click the small object first. I want to intersect it with the big circle. So you, right after highlighting the small object, you press your shift key and tap the big object. If you come here, you will see intersect. Click on your intersect. Take, it has been intersected. Take the black one off. You have something like this. Okay, sorry, I take that again. It's the simplify tool, not the intersect. Simplify tool. Once you have highlighted the small shape, press your shift key, then tap on the big circle. Then you use your simplify tool. If you come towards your box, you see simplify there. I want to believe you also have it on X3. I can't really know. I can't really remember how it is being stated on X3, but if you check your system very well, just once you have done this procedure, gotten to this point, I believe the options will be laid out for you. So you just click on your simplify. Once you have clicked the simplify, you tap on the black, the smaller one, and delete. You still have the same thing. Now if you check, look at the difference. This is the difference you have. While this one, there's a circle there, it has formed another shape entirely. This one, you still have the black one there, so there is no, it's a two objects grouped together. So that's the difference between this one and this one. So you can change your color to any one you want. Remove the outline by right clicking the X button at your color palette, and this is what you have. So I'm taking this one off and bringing this one to this position. Reduce size, then tap on your text tool. We wrote it is 1.org, so I type NE, and I'm using a tool called let's use Cambria. Use Cambria, yeah. Add color to it, which is orange. Then I like zoom in, so that you know what you are working at. Break text apart. Don't forget Ctrl K is to break text apart, because I need them to stay very close, just like what we have below. Yeah, what we have below. So I'm holding it. You break text apart, then you shift it inside a little just to join them, highlight, then drag up a bit. So this is what I did. After highlighting this object, double click it, tap it twice. Once it's highlighted, tap it once again. You now have these curves at the edge, so you drag it down. You drag it down just like this. Sorry, a bit up, so you have something like this. One. Here we go. So this is what we have. I said I like aligning, so I want to align. It's not okay. I think this is okay. It's cool like this. So now your text tool again, team.org. Team.org. Go back to your Cambriac, select, remove bold, then you drag down. Like I said, I like alignments. Let me give you one, show you something. I want to work within this space here. Yep. Bring it down, and this space here, this is what I would like working on at. Yes. Then give your color. I use gray. So here we go. 1.org, Ctrl G. Now align it with this text I wrote here. Highlight object, tap, press shift key, then tap the object you want it to align with. Then press bottom, which is B, just tap B, which is bottom, so that you brought it down to the bottom of the text we have here. So here you go, removing my outline, highlights, take off the rulers. Now we have our design. Okay, this is it. I believe this will help you come up with other concepts of your own. The pictures, the image you have, you can create something different on your own. With this same tool, I was able to create different concepts for my church. As you can see on our screen, it's the same concept I used on this one, even though we have a logo, just for you to get different logo. The same thing I did here, just aligning images together, just like what you have on the screen. Next week, I'm going to show us how to achieve what I just did here in my next class. So thank you for joining me. Till I meet you again, this is Billy Stanley signing out.